Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Vanessa Veronica. Thank you for coming back. Today I have my little friend on called Nunu, which is space heater. I hope you don't mind, it's just a little cold. For the face, we're gonna do everything Charlotte Tilbury. And by everything, I mean like foundation and stuff, because that's kind of what I've been feeling. So I'm going to be taking the Lightwonder Your Light Dream Skin Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the color 5 medium. It is a little light for me, even in the winter. So I'm gonna mix in the Hollywood Flawless filter in the color 6.5 and the color 5.5. This is too dark and this is too light, so we're gonna mix it. They didn't have the other colors in between, I don't know. And I'm gonna mix it with this to kind of just give it some life and some oomph. I wanted to do this look because I got inspired by a shirt, which I love. Unfortunately, it is out of stock and they don't have it anymore. This is what the mixture looks like. And I'm kind of just like eyeballing it, to be honest with you. And as you can see, it kind of matches pretty well with my hand. So my face is a tiny bit lighter, and I kind of want to just mix in, we're just going to mix everything. We're going to mix everything, see how this goes. It's an experiment, you and I. I'm going to take the skin tint and we're going to put it there. As you can see, like that mixture is a little darker than the foundation. So mixing everything, and that's kind of what we got. I want to say it works. Yeah, I think it's good. And if we need to darken anything up, I'm also going to be bronzing today, so that'll also add some color and dimension back into my face. Taking the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, I'm just going to start to buff that out. I'm also going to slightly try to avoid this area for when I put concealer. Like, it's okay if you kind of buff it in a little bit, but we are going to conceal. With a wet sponge, I'm just going to dab that in everywhere. Make sure everything's like flawlessly put in there. Now for concealer, I'm going to take the Saie Beauty Concealer in HB2. This is the Hydrabeam Concealer. I love this stuff. I'm like obsessed with it. I just think it's very hydrating and it blends nicely. I'm also going to put a little bit on my eyes, which is going to act as like primer. Just put some on the forehead right here. I do have a couple blemishes, but as I mentioned before, I'm okay with them. As you can see, my face might look a little bit more dewy. It's definitely these two products that are making it that way. So if you don't like that look, I don't recommend these. I'm doing this like slightly backwards from like how I normally do my stuff. I usually like start off with the eyes first. Usually because if I mess up, I can always go back and take it off without taking the face makeup off. But we're gonna start this way first. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm sorry. So for blush, I am taking the Giorgio Armani A blush in the color 30. It is like a liquid blush. I really like these. I've been wanting to try their eye product. This is like a little orangey peach color, which I think for summer is perfect. Taking a kind of also kind of like a kabuki brush thing. It's also used for foundation, but I like to use it with liquid products. And I'm just gonna blend that. For the brush, I'm tapping and I'm going upwards at an angle towards the temples. Bronzer, if I can find it, right here. Alright, so I'm doing the Elaluz bronzer in the color Super Yummy Natural. And we're gonna do some right here. And I want to bring some right above. And we're going to do some of those. I'm going to look slightly crazy for a second. Let's take the same foundation brush and we're just going to blend that upwards. And this you want to keep lighter and like highlighted. For the nose, I'm just going to blend with my finger just because I have a little bit more control and precision. And taking it like right on the crease of the eye, bringing it down. And to make sure everything's blended, then I'll go in with the brush and kind of just sweep everything. We are going to, at the very least, set the under eye, just because I'm not sure if I'm done with the face yet. So I don't want to put powder in if I'm going to go back in with some form of liquid or cream. But I'm taking the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Setting Powder. And I'm just going to put this here. And the under eyes, to get the concealer and get the eyes prepped. I'm going to take a black liner. This one's from Makeup Forever. I typically go with brown, but we're going to do the waterline black this time. Okay, so I have this Morphe palette. It's called the Artistry palette. I can use my Lorac. I know I always use my Lorac again. It's my go-to, so I'm trying to switch it up for you guys. But this is the palette. It's tiny, but it has nude tones, which is what we're going for. I'm going to take this light color right here. It doesn't have names. Yeah, no names on the pans. Brush, and I'm just going to start building a neutral all around the eyes. This has some shimmer, which I don't want, but we're already here, so I can't really turn back, but I can fix it in a second. Alright, to kind of clear that off a little bit, I'm just taking like an empty brush and flicking some of it off. Just going in with my Lorac Pro palette that never fails me. We're going to go in, this is not a shader brush, this is a shaded brush. Go in with the color Fawn. It's kind of close to my skin tone, so go for that. And I'm going to go in with a darker color called Sepia, just creating a little shadow. Again, we're just going to be playing with neutral tones, and that's going to go into the crease. And I'm really just aiming to kind of match this really well, because we're going to go for like a monochromatic look. Alright, and we're going to go in with brown. It's a little darker this time. Alright, here's what I did. I mixed copper and sand. You can see copper right here is like silvery brown and or like tan, and this is a little warmer gold. So that's kind of what I mixed. Let's see, we'll do it again. Right here, and that's what I'm going to go in the center of the eye. It's from CoverGirl. It's the Perfect Point Plus Liquid Liner. It's in the color brown. Again, just emphasizing that brown color. And I might have to do this off camera because I always mess up, but I'm going to try. So small of wing, but it's enough to kind of just, you know, bring out the eyes a little bit. I'm taking an angled brush. I'm just going to try to smudge some of that and bring it upwards a little bit towards the lash line. Okay, because this is a very monochromatic look, I do want to brighten up my face a little bit because the lips are also going to be nude, so I am going to add just a tiny bit more blush. to kind of dress it up a little bit. And this is like a good trick. Like if you want something more everyday, lay low on the blush. If you want to like elevate it a tiny bit more, amp up the blush. And I'm also going to put a tiny bit of blush on the nose. I just think it adds like a nice little touch of dimension. Tiny, 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 tiny. Alright, grabbing the Huda Beauty powder, we're going to set the face like fully now. Oh no, let's do mascara first, then we'll do the lips. Just gonna curl the lashes. Alright, lips. I'm taking the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Lip Liner in the color Sandstorm. Take a lip gloss by Morphe. This is called Is the Vibe. It has iridescence in it that might contradict this look, but we're gonna try it anyways. That's what it's about. And if you know me, I will clean this thing until there's nothing on it because I don't like mixing the colors and then you get the gloss all weird. Not my vibe, but not my vibe is the vibe. Yeah, I think that's it. Boom! Jesus, that was a fail. That is this look. Obviously, go put some setting spray. It is about my bedtime soon, so I probably won't be putting setting spray. It's very nude, very basic, inspired by this outfit. Or inspired by this top rather, and I think you can dress it up however much you'd like. So if you have any questions regarding process, procedures, products, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I'll get to you there. Aside from that, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week today, this week, this month, and come back. All right, ciao.